Hi there, and welcome to this day in history for March 1st. March 1st is the 60th day of the year in the Gregorian calendar, 61st in leap years, with 305 days remaining to the end of the year. Today's word is discombobulate. Discombobulate. Yes, it's a real word. You can look it up in the dictionary. Well, at least in the virtual dictionaries, the ones online. I'm not sure about the hardback paper dictionaries because mine's packed away in storage at the moment. But I did find discombobulate in about half a dozen dictionaries online. I know, I was surprised too. Anyway, discombobulate is a word that I've heard most of my life, but it's a verb and it means to cause to be in a state of confusion, upset, disorient, confound, bewilder. Discombobulate is most likely an alteration or a fanciful variant of the words discompose or discomfit. First known use of the word discombobulate is in the 1800s. Discombobulate. And with that, we're going to start on March 1st, 1692, when three women, Sarah Osborne, Sarah Good, and a slave girl from South America called Tituba, were brought before the local magistrate in Salem Village, Massachusetts, accused of practicing witchcraft. While this was not the first time nor the last time that this sort of thing would happen, this marks the beginning of what has come to be known as the Salem witch trials. Before it was all over, more than 200 people were accused, 30 were found guilty, 19 were executed by hanging, that's 14 women and 5 men. One man was pressed to death for refusing to plead, and at least 5 people died in jail. This was the deadliest witch hunt in the history of colonial North America. 300 people accused of witchcraft, including a 4-year-old child. These folks were a contentious lot, and a quarrel with a neighbor could result in allegations of witchcraft. Anyone who didn't quite fit in was likely to be accused. Seems to me like the accusers, as holy as they like to think they were, may have missed or ignored the commandment that says, "Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor." Mercy. Interesting to note that this episode in American history was a factor in the idea of separation of church and state. Now, we've mentioned the Articles of Confederation a few times on various occasions on this day in history, not to be confused with the Confederate States of America, which were formed during the war between the states in the 1860s. The Articles of Confederation was an agreement between the 13 original states of the United States of America, and these Articles of Confederation served as the United States' first frame of government. All that to say that on March 1st, 1781, the Articles of Confederation went into effect in the United States. Don't know if you can hear my dog walking around, jangling her tags and whining. She wants to go back outside, and we'll do that just as soon as I'm done recording. While we're talking about early U.S. history, the first United States Census was authorized on March 1st, 1790. March 1st was a busy day in history, so many events and birthdays, and I guess I was a bit wordy in some of my descriptions today, so I'm going to say that's enough for now. If you'd like to take a look at what I reported last March 1st, I'll put a link to that up in the corner, and let that be it for now. Thank you so much for watching. Give it a like if you enjoyed this video. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Feel free to share this if you found it interesting or informative. If you enjoyed this series, you can check out the playlist that contains these videos. I'll put a link in the description. That description lives on YouTube. So for the other channels, I'll put a link to my blogger page that will have all those links. My blog is called No Really. And you can find me also on Rumble, Parler, BitChute, and Getter, all those links in that description. Alrighty, that's all I can think of right now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.